It's now time for Energy Insights, where you get an inside view and local perspectives of all the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley. This program is being brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association and can be heard every Saturday at 9 a.m. on local radio WMOA AM 1490 and ESPN radio WJAW FM 100.9 and AM 630. It's now time for the show. Here's Johnny Wharf, your local host.
Energy Insights on a Saturday morning, and Gene Huck is going to join us again here on the program. We appreciate your time with us. He's with Artex Oil Company, and I would just jump in, Gene, and say, when I drive from, it doesn't matter if I'm going north or south or east or west, but I always look at the hotels, particularly the ones that have popped up, between here and there, and then you look at how many white pickup trucks are in the, or parked in the drive, and so now we're seeing more, and I always say, well, maybe that gives us an idea that things, and there's a lot of other things that are telling us things are on the up.
Yeah, obviously, this type of, when you see this much money being spent, it's an increase in activity, and it's just a reflection of the excitement. I mean, the old adage is the best place to find oil and gas is where you found it before. And that's literally what we're doing here. We're going through our probably third or fourth transition of moving down the food chain of finding oil and gas. We got all the shallow, easy to find oil first, then we went a little bit deeper. The wells weren't as good, so we started fracking them, and then we went deeper the next time. And so this time, through technology advances, we've started going sideways where we can contact a lot more of the rock. The only real change that's happening in this round is that we're drilling sideways and going further, but we're still drilling, we're still fracking the way we have for 50 years. We're just doing a lot more of it. And so what you're seeing in all the hotels and infrastructure built out is reflection of $60 billion being spent in Eastern Ohio.
Yeah. That's it's just a remarkable number. I think Jerry mentioned it a couple of weeks ago as well on our program. And it plays to me right into that. There's always going to be that guy over there that says, I keep hearing about it. It's not going to do a dang thing, So you're always going to hear that, right? But the bottom line is the opportunity that is created right here, right now, is so widespread.
Yeah, and it goes completely across the spectrum in the form of jobs, good high-paying jobs on the pipelines and truck drivers and things like that, but also the benefit to all of the landowners around. I mean, the lease bonuses, the royalties that are being paid out on these huge volumes that are produced off these pads it's just boomed everything. All the new tractors that are bought, new pickups that are bought, the inventories of pickups on car lots is just amazing to me, not just for the people working inside the industry, but for all of the people who are benefiting from the money.
Yeah, so I guess you think about, or if we drive by out here where we're speaking from, your Artex Oil Company right now, but you look up at the production that we've seen from the mile marker 6 to down into the Muskingum River.
Oh yeah, it's just the expansion has been great.
All right, now the question is, you're extra busy. Are you still having fun? Because you've been doing this a long, long time.
Well, for me personally, it's such an important part of the country's economics. I mean, we're putting gas on the market now so cheaply that it's just creating a whole new round of opportunity for manufacturing and everything.
Touch on that a little bit, because it was when if you pumped gas and it was $2.20, and then sometime later it's $2.50. You're kicking the curb, but should we be kicking the curb too hard?
Well, like I started with, all the easy stuff's been found.
Yeah.
So everything we use from here on out is just going to be a little bit more expensive. And I think we've discussed this before, that we are price takers, not price makers. So it all goes back to supply and demand. But with this much product, it's actually very cheap. I mean, anyone who's paying $2.50 remembers when it went up to $2.50 and we were all aghast. but then it went to $4.50. Now it's back down to $2.50. My costs are still the same, but I'm
Right.
selling it for half.
Yeah.
So,
And ultimately, not just where we are benefiting, but the whole state, the whole region, and all eyes on us, right?
that's absolutely right.
Yeah. Gene Huck is our guest. He's with Artex Oil Company. Thank you for your time, and it is another edition of Energy Insights. You can hear more about the oil and gas industry every Saturday morning right here at this same time.
Thank you for listening to Energy Insights, brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association. Tune in every Saturday at 9 a.m. on WMOA and ESPN Radio WJAW as Johnny Wolf brings you your local and inside perspectives of the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley.